and shout out to GLP on Thug's team too.
Mm.
I was like, hey man, you think that, because I interviewed him for the hundreds because the Jeffrey cover.
Around the time, I was about to say, it was definitely around the time of the Wyclef Jean video, right?
Yeah, it was the Jeffrey cover.
Yeah.
It was the Jeffrey cover. And I listen to Thug all the time in the office. I would just be blasting Thug all day in the office. And Bobby ended up being a fan. He was like, is there any way you could do something with him? And I was like, let me try and find a way. Let me try and get an inroads. Again, being a better marketer, also being a journalist at the time. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, let's fucking do it. Like, let's link. So like, I was like, bro, can I get Thugs? If you're not gonna do an interview, can I at least get him some clothes? And he can wear the clothes. Bobby's a huge fan. Like, can we make something happen? So like, he's like, yeah, you know, they gave me a box of clothes. I picked out the clothes. I went to a hotel, sent them over to myself to Thug's people,
and they being the hundreds, right? They had a box of clothes.
Box of clothes.
Okay,
and I picked them out. I sent them all in, and then sent them over to Thug's people, and silence. Nothing. Heard nothing.
Not even hey, he got the box. Thanks.
Thank you. We got thanks.
Okay.
It was radio silent.
Confirmation of the box would have released me. Feel like, okay, he got the clothes.
Yeah, it was radio silent, and I'm like, all right, cool. So like one day I'm just kicking it. I'm chilling. It's like December. It's like this. I'll never forget it. It's December, and I was driving with my friend. We were going to the mall, and GOP texts me, just like no words. Text me, and it's Thug doing his verse from Issa. Issa was a Thug Savage Drake
record that never ended up making,
because it leaked.
Yeah, it leaked. It was supposed to be on Issa album, but because it leaked, you know how Drake is with leaks. He's just like, never mind. Yeah.
And again, like and I remember Key, his manager at the time, was just like, this is y'all's fault for not getting the song because you leaked it.
Yeah.
But and this was the night that the what was it, 21 and Tyga were going at it or something like that. That was like the beginning of their
online
tiff.
Before the
So like out of nowhere, he sends this to me, and it's Thug wearing the jacket. It was like this really cool like emblem jacket that everybody wanted that holiday season. And it's him coming off a private jet, and he's not doing his verse. He's doing
21's hook.
He's doing 21's verse and his verse together.
Yeah.
So he's doing his verse and he's coming out, and I'm like he's got the fucking jacket on. He's got the fucking jacket on. And then I see Duke, and I think another one of his boys got the other clothes that I sent in.
Yeah.
So he's got that on, and I'm just like, oh my fucking God.
Hopping, dark at night, hopping on a private jet, a beautiful private jet.
I was like, oh my God, this is, to this day, like this is still one of the coolest things I've ever got to be a part of, and got to say that I was a part of that. And like, you know, just to see like everybody at the hundreds be so appreciative and stuff like that. And like, even when I got back to work that Monday, like Bobby was just like,
beaming
about it made me feel good, you know what I'm saying? It made me feel good, and you know, I still get goosebumps just thinking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it was stuff like that it's kind of crazy that I don't think of things like that I've done, you know what I mean? But I think this whole week I could say that like thankful and grateful have really been the theme for me, because it really put me in a perspective where I was like, I wasn't sad about the store closing. I was happy that I got to do all of those things with the store, the store being a conduit to that. You know what I mean? And it was great, man. I loved my time there, and you know, I can say that even almost 10 years later, I'm still learning from my time there, and that just taught me that.